On Thursday evening, the Union City Housing Authority held their monthly meeting, and they were greeted on this occasion by the Union City Concerned Citizens Group. Member Frank Alonso asked Board Attorney Libero Marotta a number of questions, including about a pending lawsuit between former Board Attorney Mateo Perez and the City of Union City.
I have another question for you, Mr. Chairman. Is there a liaison between this board and the city administration?
Administration? No.
You mean is there
No.
is there a resolution or anything for a liaison?
No, Mr. Marotta. Is there a liaison between this
I don't
board
know of any.
and no?
I
So
don't know.
you're
I'm
not
not
the
aware of
liaison
any.
as the chair.
No,
The
absolutely.
director, you're not the
No, sir,
liaison.
no, I know.
So, I believe
This is
the.
an independent agency.
I do understand it is an independent agency, but there's
And
no
it is,
time.
and it is in fact, in the true sense of the word, an independent agency.
And I believe you, Mr. Marotta.
Believe me, it's
I take your word for it.
Okay.
So there is this board has no liaison at all that communicates
The
with
answer
the
is
city
no,
of
we
Union
told
City
you no.
administration.
I told you no.
All right, thank
For
you.
what purpose you might?
I'm just asking.
No.
I mean,
No, I mean, what purpose would they liaison serve?
well, I'm asking the administration. I mean, I don't know. The mayor recommends people for housing. The commissioners recommend people for housing. So I don't know.
Is that a liaison? Is that your definition? of a
Well, I'm
liaison?
asking you, Mr.
I'm
Marotta.
asking you, is that your definition?
Well,
of a
sure. A
liaison?
person that communicates with this board for a recommendation of tenancy, if you will. So there is
Well, I
none.
don't think a liaison is necessarily needed because the mayor can just pick up the phone and call the executive director, or one of the commissioners can just call. the
Right. So
executive
my
director.
question would be, if the mayor or commissioner would have any questions, I guess they would call you, Mr. Cabello.
It depends on the type of, it's more of a maintenance issue with Waldo or the facilities manager or something. Like with the issue with the elevators,
Complaints.
they have a
His
complaint.
office will field some complaints,
And the
and then
reason.
forward it accordingly.
And the reason why I'm asking Mr. Chair, and as a taxpayer in the city, that's all I am, a taxpayer. I know there's a lawsuit established against this organization. I'm sure Mr. Marotta won't allow anybody to elaborate on it because it's under litigation. And there's accusations made against the administration and against the board. And former attorney is suing the board, is suing Mr. Cabello, is suing the mayor of Union City. And so I just want to know the ramifications of again these lawsuits and these accusations. That again, and as a taxpayer, I'm just asking the question. It's not to get anybody irate or anything. And with all due respect, with Mr. Marotta that I've known since I'm a young boy and looked up to, I just wanted to ask that question: is there any if it was any liaison between? Because according to the lawsuit, there is. That's why I was asking.
You go ask the person who sued the lawsuit to tell you.
But Mr. Marotta, I'm asking you because you're the attorney
We
representing
answered
this
the
board
question
now.
before. We
Okay.
answered
So I
it
thank you,
We
Mr.
answered it
Marotta,
3 times
for your
or
honest
better.
question.
Yeah, there
Thank
is no
you.
liaison in place,
Let me ask you something. I read
nor
the-
has there ever been with this board.
Okay.
There is
I
no
read
board member
the,
who's can.
the complaint.
Correct.
I'm part of it.
Right.
And I don't remember any specific person in there that was named as the liaison.
Well, that's
that was my question.
Right,
to you
well,
now.
that's- the
You
reason
just
why
said
I
that
was-
there was a liaison name on the suit.
Well, the reason
I
why
don't recall.
the reason I was asking is, and I'm going to go read off the lawsuit.
Yeah.
It states, Mayor Stack would often call the plaintiff, which is the attorney to the board, Mr. Perez,
Okay.
and tell him not to evict certain people who supported him politically, including drug dealers, tenants who committed assault on the housing authority, properties tenants who violating their lease
I gotta
agreement.
interrupt you here.
So that would be the liaison.
That their allegation is between Mr. Perez and the
And-
mayor. Nobody in this room.
I'm just
So
asking.
you're
I'm
reading
just.
you're
I'm
reading
just
something that's
asking
not
Mr.
happening.
Marotta because if he was the board attorney and he serves as that liaison, I assumed you, as the role of the attorney, was the liaison for the
He
city.
didn't say he's the liaison.
Thank you, Mr. Marotta. That's all the questions I have.
Thank you.
Mr. Marotta was certainly not happy about being videotaped by Hudson County TV and was very shrewd when asked to comment about the ongoing FBI investigation of the Housing Authority.
On an agreed payment of what they owe.
Right.
Okay? We decide, look, no pictures.
Is this a
No
public
pictures.
meeting?
No pictures.
Is this a public meeting, sir?
I'm telling you no pictures. as I was saying,
I'm John Hydas with Hudson County TV. For more information, log on to HudsonCountyTV.com.